Tanan! Recently, 1zpresso released a newer model of a grinder. It is the 1zpresso Q Air. The 1zpresso Q series are the smallest grinders in the 1zpresso lineup. The very first Q series, which is the 1zpresso Q2, I used to have one of that in the past, and then I sold it off. And then now, I actually miss it. 1zpresso recently released a new grinder in the Q series. This is the 1zpresso Q Air. This grinder is exactly the same as the Q2 and the Q2s, but it has a plastic body. There, you see? There. So it has a plastic body. So it is very lightweight and I think very durable and very affordable. This Q Air is actually half the price of the Q2. So today we're gonna try and brew coffee with the Q Air versus a Comandante C40. We're gonna brew 10 grams for each of the grinder. Okay. And for today's coffee, we're gonna use the Sitio San Roque CR95 Naturals from Escolta Coffee Company. Escolta Coffee Company is a very reputable coffee roaster, and they have been championing local coffee beans for as long as I can remember. Okay. Also, this exact beans is the same as the one in blue bottle in the United States right now. Sorry, I forgot to mention, the setting of the Comandante is almost exactly the same as the 1zpresso Q Air. So if you are 18 clicks in your Comandante, it should be number 18 also in your 1zpresso Q Air. So you don't need a conversion chart for this one. So we have 10 grams for the Comandante. For the settings, we're gonna do number 23 in the 1zpresso. Then we're gonna do 23 clicks on the Comandante. We're gonna use V60 for this. Okay, in the spirit of comparison, we are doing 2 pours only. So the first pour is the bloom, which is twice your coffee grounds, twice the amount of your coffee grounds. And then for our second pour, we're gonna do a single continuous pour until we complete the 150 ml. Alright? We're gonna put in 10 grams. And we are brewing at 93 degrees Celsius. We're gonna start. Okay, so what I did is I poured 20 ml of water, and then we're gonna wait up to 45 seconds for it to bloom properly. And then at 45 seconds, we're gonna do a single continuous pour until we reach 150 ml. We're not gonna do any row spin also because this comparison is dependent on the grind quality of each of the grinders. So, right. Okay, so we have two different coffees. So one is made with the Comandante grinder and the other is made with the 1zpresso Q Air. Alright, so we're gonna try now the coffee made with the Comandante grinder and the coffee made with an 1zpresso Q Air. We're gonna do the Comandante first. Okay. And now the 1zpresso Q Air. It's actually hard. It's very hard. But the thing that I notice is the coffee made out of a Comandante has a higher clarity in terms of taste and profile. So I can actually taste more with the Comandante grinder. Yeah, it has more depth, more complexity. As compared to the 1zpresso Q Air, they're almost the same, but I'm getting some astringency at the finish. So I think it has something to do with the microfine particles. So we did not sift the coffee grounds that we used for this brew. Normally, the astringency comes out when you have a lot of microfine particles. It's not always bad, but you can actually play this to your favor sometimes. But most of the time, you don't want astringency in your coffee. The acidity on the 1zpresso Q Air is very good. It's very pronounced. But it is lacking the body. It's a bit thin and a bit flat. Maybe more balanced. Unlike the coffee made with the Comandante grinder, it has lower acidity. It's not balanced at all, but it has more depth. It's more complex. The taste of the coffee develops in your tongue more than the coffee made with the 1zpresso. It's a different experience when you get that in your coffee. Yeah, the coffee made with the 1zpresso Q Air is a bit more on the balanced side of things. It has a thin body, but yes, the acidity is a bit pronounced, but it's not too high that you feel it here. There is astringency at first when it's still very hot, but right now it's gone. The body is a bit thin, but not too thin that it tastes diluted. On the other hand, the coffee made with the Comandante grinder has much more clarity. The flavor is more complex. It feels as if the taste is playing in your mouth. Yeah. I don't know how else to describe it. So that is the difference between the 1zpresso Q Air and the Comandante C40. So again, they both have the same number settings. So 18 clicks on your Comandante is also number 18 on your 1zpresso Q Air. But they have a small difference in the end brew. So the 1zpresso Q Air makes more balanced coffee, more pronounced acidity than the sweetness, as compared to the Comandante coffee, which has lower acidity but very high clarity and better body. It's very complex. I don't know how else to describe it. So for now, thank you so much for watching. In the next videos, I'm gonna show you more about coffee. Bye!